morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're viewing this. I decided to bring some of the candles out. This is my prayer candle that I'm lighting for everyone. I'm hoping as we're going into February, or we're in February, that this will all start waning, I hope. Anyways, and this is one of the candles that I told you about, one of mine. This is a Raphael one that has a prayer card that goes with it. So they all have a prayer card and an intention and a little ritual you do. Raphael is about healing, so I thought it was very appropriate, not just for physical healing, but for emotional, spiritual, mental health, everything. Okay. I have some sage. It's a little bit I have left from White Buffalo. Love it. Love the smell of sage. Okay. So, wanted to talk to you. We're ahead of the game here, but I wanted to tell you ahead of time to watch for the email about February 22nd. So that'll be 2/22/22. Wow. So 2/22/22. So that equals a 10. I didn't add them all up. That equals a 10. 5 2s, 10. New beginnings. So I will be doing something. I'm looking at partnering, and I'll surprise you with who and all of that. With doing an event that day. It is on a Tuesday, but it is a time to really utilize that portal energy for something really good. So right now, I've moved to the Zoom again because of everything getting crazy with people getting ill, and especially this is in my home. So, I don't want to expose everybody else in my home to stuff. So, or anybody getting anything from us, right? You never know. So, look for the email about February 22nd, 2022. So anyways, a portal opening, really good mass awakening, energy to awaken more people. It's going to be pretty profound. And from what I hear, it's the animals helping us, the whales and the dolphins and all of them as well, helping us open the portal, because we know they're all galactic, right? So they're a lot clearer, I want to say, in holding space for us, because they don't have all the earth plane things about our minds getting all over the place, right? So pay attention for that. That's going to come, and I hope you take advantage of, it's always great when we gather, even if it is on Zoom, energetically we gather for something amazing to happen. So we know the power when two or more get together, even on Zoom. So watch for that. Okay. This is the month of the heart. Valentine's Day always makes me think not of chocolates and roses, or, it makes me think of the heart. And I know in many times when I had the big center, Gerard and I offered heart healings, really to remove whatever was overlaid on your heart and all of that. And I tell you, I saw something so simple but profound on, I don't know if it was Instagram or one of those. And it was the lady that is on Shark Tank, the blonde, I can't remember her name, I think it's Lori something. Anyways, the one from that does all the home shopping network. She took a piece of paper and she told this little boy, I don't know if it was her son or whoever, to say mean things. So he would say one mean thing, and okay, here we go. She had a big piece of paper. He would say one mean thing like, "You're ugly," and she'd crinkle a little piece. And then he would say, "You don't ever brush your teeth." "Who did your hair? It's horrible." And she kept crunching it. And he would keep saying things, one after the other. You're stupid. You're ugly. Until she got down like this. And it was all crunched up. And she said, now I want you to say nice things. You're pretty. I like what you're wearing. All, good things. And she would open it up. And she said, that did not erase this. Look at all this. She was doing it for bullying, but we could do it for anything, right? These are all the scar tissue on our heart, the emotional scar tissue that is left there from people saying bad things to us, for us feeling less than, for us feeling shame, or that we're making the wrong decisions, or somebody makes fun of us, right? All of these leaves lines. And I see that like scar tissues. When she was doing it for bullying, I was thinking totally of the heart. That, these are all the footprints on our heart of all the times we were disappointed, hurt, in love, shamed, belittled, everything, right? Those don't go away. Even if you were to iron this with an iron, you'd still see lines and cracks in it, right? So I thought that was profound, that little exercise. And I went, wow, because we've talked about it before, but the heart is so powerful, it records everything, all your feelings, right? So even if you don't say anything, I remember somebody saying something one time when I was young and making fun of me for something or something I drew, that I'm not a good artist. I'm very creative with other things, but I can't draw for crap, right? And somebody made fun of me. And in that moment, all the shame came in, but I laughed with them because that's what we do sometimes when we're young. And that stayed with me forever about, oh my God, if we had to do some artwork in class and it wasn't, like I'm good at flower arranging and things like that, I'm just not good at drawing. And I remembered how painful that was. That every time somebody said, oh, we're going to do an art project and we're going to draw and then we're going to paint this, I was like horrified. That one imprint that just stuck with me. And it was funny, and Donna can attest to this. When I was an adult, Donna and I went to take NLP training for a week. And one of the last days there, we had to draw a dragon. And the man said, tomorrow we're going to be drawing dragons. Well, I was horrified. All of that came right back up again. Now, I was probably in my late 30s then. This probably initially happened when I was 8. And think of how we hang on to all of that. I was horrified. I actually had to go to Barnes & Noble and buy a book on dragons so I could practice what that looked like. And dragons are pretty easy, right? You just got the little humps and the legs. But just that imprint on me, it was still there. And how many times did I not have fun doing something like that just for the sake of doing it because I was so imprinted with it and shamed and all of that. And that's what we do in life, right? We tend not to look at all the things we do beautifully. We're going to look at the one thing we don't have any talent with or that we screwed up with or whatever. It's hard. It's hard. The world's a hard place, right? But it made me think of that as this is all crinkled up, there's our scar tissue on our heart. There's when so-and-so dumped me when I was madly in love. This is when my friend turned me down and made new friends with somebody else. This is when somebody said I was too fat. All the things. And then imagine similar things happening where they're reinforced, and the wound becomes very profound. You can see it. It almost looks like a big scar on your heart, right? So we know that scar tissue can be emotional, and I think that's the worst. So I wanted to share that. The next time you think of saying something, not that any of my people would do that, but if you're losing your patience with something or somebody, or you want to say something, or you're joking about something they just did or created, stop and think about that and how deeply those scars go. All right, I'm done with preaching. So we're going into Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette. Second week. What do we need to know? Ooh, we like this. The Oracle's Gift. That beautiful teacup and all the light and the wonderful colors coming out. It just makes me think of reading you somebody's fortune, tea leaves, all the wealth of information that's stored in there and the light. It's wonderful. And I haven't used, that's the problem when we have so many decks and we're deck junkies. What happens is, they get pushed to the side and you're like, oh, wait, I love this deck. It says, second sight, clairvoyance, seeing the future. Fate as a future determined by the choices you make now. Seeing the signs around you, recognizing potentials versus absolute determination. Sorry, the words are so little on here. When we ask for a sign from the universe, we are essentially asking for divine guidance that we believe needs to come from a source outside of us. This is because we don't always trust our intuition, our ability to read between the lines and see beyond time and space. Sometimes we don't have the proof yet, but we feel it coming, even though there's no signs of it yet. And so we ask for signs and look for a mystical reassurance that our mundane lives don't seem to offer. However, an oracle simply provides an answer that is already inside us. How many times do you go to somebody and an oracle, and whether it's a deck or a person, and they're just reminding you of what you already know, but it's still beneficial because it says, I'm on the right track. Oracles show up in myriad of ways. Sometimes you see a billboard or hear a song or pull an oracle card, and you get the exact message you need to support your choices or show you the way forward. Regardless of how the sign appears, an oracle is a reminder that you are part of a vast universe. You are witnessed by the great mystery and loved and cared for. It's a reminder that life is magical, and you are magical, my friends. Today, trust in your own capacity to know what is right, to tune into source, and also be able to read the signs reflecting what is true and real within you. Let this oracle give you the gift of knowing that you are on the right track. Repeat this mantra. The light within me creates miracles in my life. The magic is inside you, outside you, all around and within you. I love that. Very good. Feeling like I want to go to some different ones than the ones I initially pulled out. This is Star Temple Oracle by Susie Cherub. I even like the picture on this side. The triple star grid. Align. I connect and align with my higher consciousness. Is that green beautiful? It looks like one of the higher colors in the universe that really aren't on this plane yet. And she just looks like she's so filled with everything, light. The grid is over her heart. It's this beautiful green color. And there's so much happening there. It says, unite, clarity, inner knowing. She is calling to unite with the triple star grid that encircles our precious Earth Mother, multidimensional transformation and higher streams of consciousness await you. You have the power to intentionally link into the electromagnetic halo of our sacred planet for clear cognitive messages. Claircognizance or clear psychic knowing is an intrinsic genius. Embrace it. Your spiritual growth is being accelerated so you can accomplish your higher purpose. Your stars are aligning and you are encouraged to balance your chakras for clear intuitive reception. It is your destiny to be of service to the collective. And it looks like that. It looks like that grid is going to give her information about others and herself. The heart of the grid going deep within. Ooh, this looks like it's going to be a very good intuitive week. The Secret Language of Light by Denise Jarvie. Again, another one of my favorites. They're all my favorites in different ways. And then I have ones I thought would be my favorite, and I get them and never use them again. For the second week, for February, for everyone. Soul Love. Oh, we like that. got a little theme going in the month of February, soul love. Look at all that balanced light coming in from below. It looks like the chakras, the earth chakras from below, above, and from both sides. And she's all lit up here. You are clear, pure love. Nothing from your past can block your dreams. Your future will be nothing like what has been before. You are at the center of your universe, looking outward through your experiences. When you look out in balance, you are going through love and will you are seeing through love and will experience many variations of love. Make love your purpose. Find it wherever you can. If you begin to introduce anything to the world that does not feel like love, shift your awareness, your energy, or your eyes until you return to love. Become so devoted to your purpose of love that no one will sway you from it. Unconditional love is not about tolerating or diminishing yourself to make another feel good. These are conditional actions that will make you feel less than or resentful. If you are trying to believe something that is not your truth, it will feel awful because you are not in agreement with your soul. Your job is to feel balanced in every moment. If you can't, go easy on yourself, as it is just a sign you are yet to love something about yourself. Wow. Pretty powerful. Okay, which one is it going to be? Empowered Heart, the Magdalene deck, Chris Alexandria. Grace. Grace always begins inside. So it looks like with the cards that are pulled, it really looks like this week is going to be a beautiful week about the self and, just being in the love energy and being in grace and just letting your life be a gift. Lightworker Oracle by Alana Fairchild will be the last one. Star Child, yes. I love the stars. I'm from the stars. Some of you are, some of you from Earth. Love this. So galactic and beautiful and all the special colors here. The light of the stars exists in you. The earth wants you to share the light with humanity. You are asked to understand that you are meant to be here, that you have spiritual work to accomplish. Give up the idea that you belong somewhere else, to another home in the stars. Instead, let the starlight of your inner being shine on earth, where it shall make such a positive difference in the world. Fall in love with beauty and the earth. She can and will support you in all ways. Have you been dreaming of other places you'd prefer to be? Are you wondering if there is more to life on this planet than suffering and struggle? Yes. Perhaps you know you have a mission, yet you doubt that you can succeed. Perhaps you love your life here, but yearn to experience the spiritual purity that exists in the higher vibrational fields of the stars. You may feel like a tourist in need of a fix of your home language to endure adapting to a very different world. I feel like that sometimes. It's like, someone dropped me off here. Grounding yourself here on earth enables you to fulfill your life mission. You cannot accomplish this without feeling that you belong here. You feel the need to be planted on earth. Relax and trust that you are meant to be here. You have a special light to share and a particular spiritual vibration to live, so that the quotient of embodied spiritual light on the earth increases. You're a part of an important plan, a team of spiritual beings working to assist humanity to grow spiritually. Isn't that the truth, right? We know we're here for the new earth. The challenge for a star-seated soul is to accept human beings as they are without despairing over the darker side. The violence may frighten you, but your love will help humanity learn to use that violence to dismantle old structures and create new ways of being. It can be channeled to energize humanity with a can-do attitude towards creating a more loving and functional world. Remember, you came to this planet to learn and to help heal others. You agreed to take this journey because you can assist both the earth and humanity to evolve their frequency. There are three truths that will help embrace your journey on the planet. First, you carry the purity of your star ancestry in your heart. Love that. You can return through meditation or relaxation at any time. You often return on your starborn home during sleep. The loved ones from this planet are very aware of your journey here and are helping every step of the way. They send you frequencies from home like a care package. Secondly, you are so filled with love, you are capable of loving all on the planet. You have compassion even for those who are very wounded and fearful at times, and they act out of violence, cruelty, or ignorance. Now the human capacity for courage, compassion, and light is increasing. Your work as part of the team of light, loving beings, is already having an effect. Thirdly, as a star-seated being, you have special resources from your journey here on Earth. It says your every special spiritual request and need will be met by a loving team of helpers. But we have to remember to ask. You get to have a lot of fun in your homing mission if you so choose. It doesn't only have to be hard work, though of course sometimes it will be. Just remember that the stars shine with joy in the sky, and you can shine as a star with joy upon the earth. This is your nature. This is how you can best fulfill your life mission. Wow. So that one's partly for me, because every now and then I'm like, I want to go back to the stars. But I know our mission isn't done down here, our collective mission. So we got to recharge. I love the part about getting a care package from wherever you're from in the universe. Love that. Looks like we're going to have a good week. So with that, I will leave you with blessings on the month of the heart. Love you all and be kind to yourself. Thank you.